Hello, everyone. Good morning. I hope you guys are doing all as good as you could. Is that right? Is that a good way to say it? I don't know. You know what, man? We are in the Mercury retrograde storm, and please forgive me if crazy words fall out of my mouth. And I have to retrieve them and put them back into some cohesive order. I have no excuse. I was born with Mercury retrograde, but the problem is it's conjunct Uranus, which is good for astrology and getting guidance, but translating it's another whole issue. Okay, so I'm going to do things a little bit differently. This one, and I'll switch up the decks, as I see fit, what feels right. But what I'm going to start doing is separating so the videos will be a little bit shorter because I'll put the collective reading in a separate video. And most always using the tarot with that one. But for the political dailies, for at least this period of time, or, the foreseeable future until it doesn't feel right anymore, I'll do one reading for Biden and another reading for Trump. So the questions are always going to be how are they doing, and then the next one, like what's coming up in the future. So this one's for Biden. I have a different deck for Trump. So with a maybe let him on. How is Joe Biden doing? Don't know if he's back yet from the G20 or if he's still in South America. But let's see, how's he doing? And what is in his future? Joe Biden. Joe Biden. He feels stressed. Like empathically, I can feel he's stressed out. I don't feel that he's really tired or depleted, like from jet lag, but just stressed from, he is a double Scorpio. I think he has 3 planets in Scorpio, 2 in the 12th and 1 in the 11th. If I remember right, a Sun conjunct Venus. So, which Obama was our Sun conjunct Venus and Leo president. But anyway, back to Joe with deeply held love from Obama. Monday, November 18th, 2024. How are you doing? And what is coming up in your future? So I feel he's like really solid inside, like on his path, grounded, but stressed. Joe Biden, right there. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 rows of 5. So we have the broken mirror, the cat, the child, money, choices, crossroads, other meanings for that card as well. Let's see what else we get. Scythe, tree, birds, cross, and the handshake. Okay, so chopstick. Okay, here we go. Oops, I gotta be careful not to pull this mat. It's like half of it's laying on my lap, it's actually just a cloth. It's a Grand Tableau cloth. This one was for it's on the other side. I wish I could remember who I bought all these from a couple years ago. I can't find her anymore on Etsy, but anyway, this one was with the tarot. Maybe if I wrap it this way. There, okay. All right, so, I think he's still feeling in that place where reality has been shattered. And reality in regards to independence. And there's a small amount or a new amount of money flowing, and I think this would probably be into the Democratic Party, most likely for recounts, because this is our election card here. But it's also his card for making choices. He's getting information. He's getting, of course, still the... I bet you anything, even if Trump would have agreed to getting presidential daily briefs, which he said no, because he didn't want anything from the deep state, bull. Anyway, Biden is getting the real intel from all the branches of, it's more than Five Eyes, even though this is a 5 card, but yeah, focus definitely on Five Eyes. But we've got Interpol, there's like 14 eyes at least out there. Interpol, I think, is like 196 or 169, I can't remember. Sometimes I get the numbers transposed, but organizations sharing intelligence that are deeply rooted in survival. But he has been meeting with all of those people, and I think he's like trying to take all the pieces, all the shards of points of view, the mirror image of what people think reality is. And because our belief system is being mirrored back to us all the time. Now, those of us who are Democrats who vote, we vote up and down the ballot because we're responsible, self-responsible human beings who do our research and vote accordingly, we're going to be fine. But there are other people who will not, and they're going to learn what it's like to be irresponsible or stay home on the couch or just go in and just vote down ballot and not vote for a president, or the other way around. Either way is not good. And not voting at all is the worst. If you don't make your own decisions, there's a burden, there's a price to pay. All of life there's always a price to pay. So, but for Biden, he's still getting information from about the election from sources, and they're like, dude, we've got trouble, right? I think they're tracking the money flow and finding guilt, and they're giving him the information as to the money flow of the election. Here's the election. The money was flowing here in new ways, and here with information that was burdened by foreign adversaries. So there's that. He's still, this is in his future. He's, when he gets back, I don't know when he gets back, but when he gets back, he's going to be kind of still swimming in all the information and still trying to figure out like who to choose. Who to trust. Because there are people in intelligence that are actually, was it counterintelligence, where they're double agents and they're not working in the light. He has to cut through all of that. The scythe is our card for a cut, a decision, a swift whack that clears the way. So this is what he's doing in the future, really. He's just trying to clear the way and get through, right? Trying to figure out all the information. It's a little stressful. It's a little too much. It's an overwhelming amount. This is kind of like the Ten of Wands in the tarot, where there's an overwhelming amount of election, money, flow, information. But this is usually my answer card here in any of the Lenormand readings, even if it's just a fan of 9 cards or whatever real quick. The last one is the answer card. And so he has really, really good relations, and he has partnerships. So, he's choosing. Now, this would also be like kind of traveling back home. We don't have an airplane card in the Lenormand. In this deck, though, there is a locomotion card, which I would also have to look at the airplane card, but this is traditionally a little bit of a travel card, as well as the ship, which did not come through today. So I would say he's grounded, he's strong, but he's trying to decide and cut away the fractured reality of some of the people he met with. I mean, to meet with Xi Jinping could not have been fun. He's a dictator. And in cahoots, Xi Jinping is in cahoots with, what's his name? The little rocket man over there, Kim Jong-un. And and the little rocket man's, giving people, soldiers, to Putin to fight against Ukraine. So you can bet he gave him the, if there's a finger pointing card in there, that would have been it. Okay. Dumpy. How you doing? What's in your future? Ugh. How are you doing? Donald John Trump. And what is in your future? And in case you're just listening and not looking, I'm using the Visions of Life Tarot. And please, I can't tell you how many times people ask what deck I used, and if I forget, that's rare. I almost always not only put the deck out, but hold it up to the camera, put the box out, but I hold it up to the camera and say, and here's even, where you, a lot of times they even say, well, like here, on this one, you want this deck? You go there, tarotcostudio.com, okay? I cannot do any better than that. So please don't make me take the time to write into the comment what it was. Like that's like, makes me almost as tired as with a power loss energy I can feel right out of my body as it does reading on this guy. So I have to limit the time that I do that. Donald John Trump. What is in your future? How you doing? Melania's like, no, I ain't going back in there with you. There ain't no way. This is a Ten of Cups, but in this deck, I leave the cards upright because almost always the meaning is reversed. So here, I'll just put the cards out first, and then, okay, there you go. So, Ten of Cups, I read in the reversed as the unhappy family, the most dysfunctional family. He's carrying her over the threshold, but she's looking up at the bars on the windows and going, whoa, what am I getting? Whoa. So this is affecting Trump in the way that he does not, he wants Melania there with him, and he does not want to not have her with him, but she's like, just look at that face. Right there. Eyeballs up and the chin down like, no, I don't think so. And what's in his future? Just bringing in more money, but he's got a fight going on in his head. This is the King of Pentacles here, Two of Swords here. And if you buy this deck, it's going to be really hard figuring out which cards are which, so you have to go by the little book, and that's why I wrote it up here. But it does help, with the, it does help. It's a good deck for understanding the Rider-Waite-Smith, but mostly with reversals. Well, not always. But anyway, Two of Swords, yeah, Moon and Libra, we don't know which way to go. We're trying to figure out, so this is him. This is his brain, always the fight, the battle, and, you know who wins in his brain, the red guy with the horns. And what's in his future is he's working on amassing a fortune. More Trump Towers, sitting in a throne, doesn't give a crap about food, farming, and agriculture. Yeah, he's in bed with all the money laundering crime syndicates that just push weapons all around the world, weapons and people, and yeah, he's looking to control the government, justice, DOJ, all of that, like he did with Bill Barr. This is his plans and what he's doing. But this is his future. Like, how long is he going to last? Right? How long is he going to last? So let's do this. Let's not for Biden. I don't want to ever do this, but for Trump, I'm going to use what I did is I put the cards in order. So now I'm taking this deck, the Mood Tarot, and there's, you can scroll in, you can zoom in. There's the website if you want to order it. But now let's look. Let's see. Oh, we don't have any majors, so I have to go to the cups. I have them all separated here and in order. So we'll see how long I can get away with this without getting in trouble. Except for, I would think that would have to be in the negative position there. Okay. This one's funny. Hold on. King of Pentacles. These cards are so slippery. I have to have them in a rack over here. Otherwise, they'll fall right off the table. No, that's the... Okay. Sugar Daddy. Top Boy of Devil Cats. Okay, Two of Swords. I know this is supposed to be the moon in Libra up here, but it's like you guys still there. This is him, you know, blindfold on. He doesn't really know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. And he doesn't realize he's just a puppet, a useful idiot. And I think this top boy of devil cats here, even though Putin's supposed to be a Libra, this is him. This is Putin. And all the other oligarchs and billionaires, now not all of them are, but a lot of them are, whether they know it or not, they're invested in, well, I shouldn't say all of them. There's this transnational money laundering crime syndicate. Sarah Kendzior wrote a lot about it. So there's that. I mean, you can see it's all here, right? This doesn't have to be one person, even though it's a king. So he's owned by a sugar daddy, all the sugar daddies, and he's not having trouble with. Oh, I love you so much, gang. Perms for everyone. Yeah, okay, whatever. That one's not that funny, but yeah, that's all I have. That's it. He's just, actually I like these cards better. There we go. I'll just leave it there. Okay, big hugs you guys. Take good care. As always. Bye.